Looky there. It works. All right. Welcome to a very special episode of the Third World Podcast. This might air a little bit out of order, but that's because we got very brand new equipment today, and I'm very, very excited about it. I'm very happy about it. How do you feel, Shaps?
I feel buttery smooth.
All right. See that? We got a sound mixer. All right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. You can calm down now, please.
Yeah, we moved into a big studio. Could you guys? Thank you. We moved into a big studio with a live studio audience.
Yeah. But by the way, we're not doing video this time, but I just want to point out that we actually have our friend Darci here. Say hi, Darci.
Hello.
All right, so quick announcement. Me and Darci will be starting our own spin-off show, and I'm very excited about that. It's not going to come out every week just because I don't want to put too much work on myself, and I got a lot of other responsibilities, but that's going to come out whenever I get one edited. We shot a few episodes. We got one with her husband, Paul. I'm excited to get those out at some point. But yeah, those are going to come out whenever I get to them. But it's going to be a night series where we talk about stuff that me and Shaps won't talk about. So
Refuse.
I have no filter, so.
Yeah, zero filter. But you know what's really cool about this new system right here is we got that button now for when I don't have to edit in a sound effect. I could just say and just go like that.
So, Caleb, I've been wanting to tell you this for a long time. You are a and that's all I had to say about that.
I might have pressed it prematurely. My bad. Well, guys, I wanted to announce on the air, basically, that we have upgraded our equipment. We got this nice new soundboard. If anyone follows me on social media, you'll see the little video I took and put it on there. I'm really excited about it. It comes with all these cool buttons and stuff. So, like, here's this nice little sound effect.
To where I sound like a robot. Yeah, I like that.
And now, I sound like I'm a traumatized witness who wants to disguise his identity. So, before I talk about my trauma...
I'm going to switch back to my regular voice. Yeah.
How traumatized is he?
Let me tell you a story.
Anyway. Oh, no, I got one.
I want to play a game.
Oh, there you go. That's classic.
Yeah, get all the Saw movies in there. So, that was Saw from Saw 7. So.
Oh, okay. I could tell.
Yeah. Yeah. Guys, I wanted to say thank you for all the love and support. We're at the time of recording. Okay, I don't know how that's going to go later on, but we are at 44 subscribers. That's quite a lot for a crappy podcast that I thought would never get any subscribers besides friends and family. But even then, when that was all accounted for, that was like 10 people.
And guess what? I haven't told any of my family about this. And none of my friends care. So actually,
that's not true. I want to thank everybody for all the love and support. You know, my friend who gave us the logo that we're using, the loving messages we read a couple episodes ago, which will air actually a little bit later. But yeah, everyone who comments, everyone who says, hey, who the heck are you people? Why should I care what you have to say? Thank you. Because you encouraged me to try more and to try harder. And I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
I'm glad for all the guests we've had on, the good sports. We've tackled some really good subjects, therapy, trauma, emotional abuse, all that fun stuff. Like it's been a good ride so far.
Honestly,
you know what I mean?
Honestly.
And we haven't even hit like 25 episodes yet, but I'm really happy with like the results and what we've gone through. I feel like I've grown a lot as a person the past couple months since we've started. Chaps, I think you've also grown as well. What do you think?
I'm at least another inch taller.
What about you, Darci? What about when we started and you were just like, hey, are you shooting your episode today? And then didn't care. You know what I mean? How do you feel?
She already sits down as we're... Actually, it was supposed to be for 2 people, but I guess it could be for 3.
I bought equipment for 4 people now. So
that's true.
If we want, I'm hoping there's no more sound issues.
Yeah, I'm definitely wanting, like, I think this podcast could be like a usual 3 people thing, you know?
Yeah. If we could get someone dedicated every week, that'd be. I mean, that's the only hard part. You and I. You have something you want to say, Darci?
Yeah.
Don't you work? Do you have a job?
Get a job. Have a husband or something.
Yeah.
Or a teenager.
I'm sorry. What'd you say? That's a nice new sound effect too. Yeah, I love that. So I'm really excited about it. What are you looking at?
Could you introduce yourself, please?
What?
Just like
they know me. I've done 3 episodes. My name is Darci. This is my humble abode that they're recording in that they have continuously kicked me out of the room for. And I finally broke them down after standing outside the door like a little lost puppy dog. And now they're letting me talk.
like actual scratching at the door.
Yeah. She's like,
We left some food out there for her. But didn't satisfy.
hey, I'm not gonna lie. She's tried half the foods that I've shoved in your face. I was like, once we got done eating the ranch ice cream, I was like, Darci, try this. She's like, okay. That's foul. That's a common phrase you'll be hearing.
Yeah.
But seriously, thank you guys so much. Yeah, to bounce off what you were saying, Caleb, there are a lot of things that I've said on this show that I've known before, but I never like articulated, verbally, which have been very helpful. So, thanks to y'all, and thank you to my co-hosts for the wonderful idea, and hope for another 25 episodes at least.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, we shot like 5 episodes ahead. Those are gonna come out a little bit later. Just because I wanted to get this out the way. You might notice a dip in quality, right? Where, we'll shoot this episode with the higher end equipment, and then we'll go back to the next 5 episodes we've already shot that are on the old equipment.
Did they record this on someone's roof?
Is that a car? I just heard drive by.
Oh.
Yeah, see, instead of under the bridge where we were shooting before, now we have a studio. Yeah. So, I don't know. How do you feel, Darci? Are you excited about the new soundboard and just like all the potential, and how crazy we can get with it? What do you think?
Yeah, it's super exciting, especially since we're doing kind of like a little spin-off thing and we'll get to use it. We can make like our own sounds and just have fun with it.
Yeah, it's still a working title in progress, but like she wants it to be like, she wants to include the SpongeBob at night. And I was like, well, I don't want to edit that in there. But now with the advent of this soundboard here.
Does that mean we can add the actual SpongeBob one where
Night,
it's like night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Night.
Yes.
Notice how when she screamed, it hurt in real life. With the microphones.
Now it's enhanced. Look, the crickets
in
like it.
HD.
Yeah. We have a cricket button now every time someone tells a bad joke.
There was a good SpongeBob bit where like the crickets were like, cricketing like at someone's joke, and then he told another joke, and they were silent.
I remember that.
That's a genius.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, I don't know. We're still working out the kinks on this. I'm worried like once we hit stop on the record button, it's going to sound terrible. But just give us time to work on it. Actually, if it sounds bad, I'm not going to air this. We're just going to have to come back and reshoot it and say thanks again. But I want to talk about the personal life goals that I've set for myself. We talked earlier this year about stuff we plan to do. I've lost, or at least, the very least, I didn't weigh myself at the very beginning, but 30 pounds. Wow. And I get compliments all the time at church, and my friends here, they like to come and be like, Caleb, you're so skinny right now. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Just finished eating Whataburger. And I'm like, I think I'll eat it now.
Oh, boy, 3.
Yes. But it's like I get to save up my calories all week, and I just get to chow down on something I want. Had a gigantic Dr. Pepper shake, and now I feel fantastic. And I'm good the rest of the day. And I'm at like 185 pounds. I'm really excited about that. That was like a goal I set for myself that I actually kind of sort of stuck with.
Didn't we start kind of like losing weight around the same time?
Yep.
Like our like kind of semi-weight journey?
Yeah. And now tell us, Darci, about how your weight loss is going.
It's gone pretty good. I've hit semi of a like plateau.
Sure.
Where I'm not losing any more pounds, but I am, I believe, still getting thinner because I was able to button some shorts that I couldn't like even like get close to being together before.
You can lose inches for sure.
Right.
That's important. So
I mean,
fantastic.
especially in my like before and after pictures, because I'm super tall, so I mean, I'm automatically gonna be a
tall,
bit
she says.
weightier. I'm like 5'9". So
she's got 3 inches on me, guys.
And I've always been pretty skinny, and then after getting married and coming off drugs, I put on a ton of weight.
Darn it. They said crack don't black. Wait, what?
Save that for the Tonight Show.
No, that's fine.
But,
that's a real struggle she had that she doesn't struggle with anymore, which is really cool.
And so I got up to, I specifically remember it was like 197. And I've heard everybody talk about like when you go over 200 pounds, that's where it's like so hard to get back under.
It's death.
Yeah. And so I panicked and I was like, I need to lose weight before I like go over that 200 mark. Like whenever I saw that number, I was like, okay, I'm getting too big. And so I started with cutting my portion sizing, I cut out sodas, sugars, things like that.
Nice.
I stopped eating carbs at night.
Good.
And I
At
stopped
night.
and I stopped late night snacking, and that alone made me lose 15 pounds.
Right. Yeah.
But now I'm kind of plateauing in my weight, so I need to get into the gym.
Well, here's another thing. Did you stop? I mean, you're not an alcoholic or anything, but like, have you drank a lot less too, or is it still?
Not really, but the stuff I drink doesn't really have a lot. I'm either drinking vodka with like the smallest splash of, I don't know, whatever juice or
Yeah.
soda or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
because I like my drink strong. Like, I legitimately like the taste of it.
Yeah, she'd be a good bartender. Her husband's a good bartender too, except when he tries to do the little tricks. We can talk about
big messes.
yeah,
But
very
yeah,
big
no.
messes.
That's the majority of the reason that I started drinking White Claws, because I didn't like White Claws at first, but they were like the healthiest, like, not straight liquor.
Is that right?
They only have like 2 grams of sugar in
wonder if-
each and every can.
I wonder if Truly is like that.
Truly, it's similar, but it has more sugar.
Oh, really?
I think it has twice as much sugar as White Claws do.
Goodness.
Which Trulies are still low. I think they're like 4 grams. But White Claws are like 2.
Okay.
Really? Well, I can't be caught with drinking White Claws, unfortunately.
That's what I said. She made me buy some the other day, and I was very upset about that.
Give up your man card. Just
I
right when you
know
start
the
doing
guy. That guy looked at me and he ID'd me. The audacity of that guy to be like, "Oh my God, White Claws! Let me see your ID, sir, sir."
If you would
Or
have asked for anything else, it would have been fine. Like, no, you're a
This
man,
dude-
obviously. but
this
no.
dude's like younger than me, like half my age, and he's like, "Can I see your ID?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just a dang White Claws." Turns out I didn't need to buy them.
Oof.
They didn't need me to do it, but
That's
alas, they put
unfortunate.
me through the humiliation.
Well,
The
Caleb
first-
decided to go ahead and invite people over to our house with no heads up.
I was already crashing a date night. And then I was just like, hey, everyone else, come on over. Party at Farm
Oh,
Darcy's.
wow.
And put me in the awkward position of reaching out to be like, hey, no, don't come to my house. I don't want you there.
That's funny.
That doesn't balance out the humiliation I went through to buy the White
The
Claws.
first time I had a White Claw, it was at a bar, Tolbert's, and down in Grapevine. And I was like, oh man, this is actually really good. And then like I looked around, and there's a lot of middle-aged women who go to that bar. And I'm like, oh, there's one on that table, and that table, and there's 3 over there. And I'm like, all the men are drinking like straight up vodka. I'm like, I'm gonna pass.
I don't like this place.
I didn't know what it was.
So you're one, you felt like one of those people that Carrie Underwood sang about,
I have no idea what that
drinking a fruity little drink but can't shoot whiskey.
is.
Is that how you felt
That
sitting
sounds
there?
like some Carrie Underwood would say or sing.
I don't know,
He did.
I don't know what that means, but essentially, I just like things straight up. I don't necessarily like mixing like juice and stuff like that. I really just prefer straight alcohol. If which I don't even drink that much. It's just very, very rare. But when I do, yes,
I like
vodka is my
having.
choice.
I've been liking things less and less sweet as I continue my diet. Like I used to be a huge soda drinker. Like I was probably drinking 65 ounces of soda a day.
My God.
I drink a lot of soda. And whenever I cut it out, like now, even if I want to like treat myself and I get like a kid's soda, I can't finish it because I'm like, this is disgusting.
I haven't had soda in probably like 5 years. Like an actual like, well, I'm gonna go buy a soda and have a full one. I'm the same way. Like I don't like really sweet things anymore. And like the thing about soda, there's really nothing beneficial about it.
Right.
Everything is death. Like it's you're pouring acid on your teeth, and also
Yeah.
it's just like poison. Like just like straight up poison. But people will drink it like by the gallon, you know, which is so crazy.
I mean, I used to be one of those people.
Yeah.
Now I just get soda waters or like sparkling waters and just add like lime or lemon. And like if I want a Sprite, then I just go get like a lime flavored soda water, and I'm like, yeah, this is delicious. This is perfect.
So
if I get a Sprite, I'm like, ugh.
I'm actually on a weight loss journey myself, but I'm not, I didn't. It wasn't like I had like super bad habits. I was just, I guess I was just eating big portions. Now it's smaller, and I'm also doing kind of what Caleb was doing, the grilled chicken broccoli thing.
Okay.
With some variety, a little bit more
Yeah.
variety, because I didn't need to lose a ton. But like I
It's
want to get,
death.
eventually I want to get to 170. I've already lost 10 pounds,
Awesome.
almost 10 pounds.
So, can I ask what you're weighing again? I'm sorry if I missed it. How much do you weigh?
I was 201.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. And
no,
you're,
and I was like you. I'm like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
No, that's my big cutoff. And I don't really look like it, but like, no, when I got that big, I was like, I need to stop. And already, like, I feel like I look better, and I also feel a lot better.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just making some slight adjustments, you're gonna lose like
Yeah.
10 pounds right out the gate.
And the thing is, though, I love broccoli and I love grilled chicken. So, like, I can eat that as much, like, all day long. But, like, I'm also
I like
cutting...
seafood.
Seafood's great, too.
Very
but, like,
good.
I'm cutting out everything, like, fried, you know. Even though, like, I hate fried. But, okay, next time you pick up...
It's all right.
You pick up
Took a
anything
bad
from
hit
me.
of this week.
I love you, Caleb. Next time you pick up something, don't even include fries because I'm going to eat them. I don't have this. I don't have...
Why didn't you tell me no fries?
Well, I didn't think you'd get one because I just said that. But anyway, I don't have essentially the willpower to say no to fries.
Yeah. Well, I had to give my fries to
Way
Darcy.
to go, Caleb.
I know. I'm a terrible
No,
person.
you didn't know.
No,
didn't
you're
tell
right. I'm a bad guy.
I love fries too much, so
They are so
I
good.
just can't. Especially Chick-fil-A fries are my favorite.
Yeah,
so
and
like,
I mean, I'm not saying there's no nutritional value to potatoes.
I think like
But fries,
once
bro?
I think
Yeah.
like once in a while they're okay.
It depends what time of day you eat them too.
The problem is with fries is like
'Cause
if
they're
you look at the
carbs.
calories, they like practically are double.
Right.
They totally double your meal.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say like it's almost like empty calories, dude. Because like
Yeah.
I ate the burger and the shake, and that was already my points for the week because I'm like
Yeah.
doing Weight Watchers. Which shout out to Weight Watchers. I know James Corden's contract is up, and he was their poster boy. That boy's still fat, so I don't know
James
what
Corden,
they.
did he even?
Bro, screw that guy.
Oh
I was
my
saying here, like, I should contact Weight Watchers and let him be their. I'll be their
Honestly,
guy.
dude,
yeah,
look at you,
because like,
boy.
yeah, like I said, like I lost weight. He didn't. He looks the same, dude.
He got bigger, if anything.
Yes, and I'm like, bro, they wasted their money on
No,
him.
dude, he lost his show and
Yeah.
he just went panic mode. He
With
just started.
without the controversy, I could totally be Jared from Subway without the bad stuff to it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be doing all the
a lot of
stuff he
bad
was
stuff,
doing.
Caleb.
Yeah, but as far as the eating goes, I can do that. I can keep the weight off. You know,
No.
if they want me to be their poster boy, heck yeah.
What I'm really happy and thankful for, I haven't gotten to a point where I'm craving something that I shouldn't. I'm like, because like that's why I let myself, cheat a little bit, just so I'm not like craving something during the day and like make myself miserable or starving. Like,
Right.
I eat enough just to be full, for a good amount of time, probably like 1 to 2 meals a day, and make sure it's light. Like that's all I do. I'm totally fine with that.
What made me the most mad, I think, whenever I realized I had gained as much weight as I did, was I love healthy food. I will crave a salad.
Oh yeah, I
I-
love salad.
What is wrong with you
love
people?
vegetables. I love Like I
Seriously,
love.
like it all tastes really
it is
good.
so good. And I was
Very
so
funny, guys.
I was so mad at myself
Sorry, I had
because
to.
of the fact like I didn't have the excuse to be like, ew, I hate vegetables. That's why I eat like crap.
Yeah.
And so I was like, man, I have no excuse. Like I love healthy food and sometimes even more than unhealthy food, yet I just still decide to get fried chicken.
Honestly, like legitimately, if someone said, "Hey, you cannot eat any more burgers or fried chicken for the rest of your life," I think I'd be fine. Like, to be honest, it's just the
I could be
convenience.
a pescatarian.
To me, it's
No problem.
it's the convenience factor.
Yeah.
Like, healthy food can sometimes be a little bit of a pain to acquire.
And more expensive.
yeah, more expensive. Which is just like, thanks, life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, and don't get me wrong, I didn't do all the work I probably should have, but I tried to be vegan, and that was expensive, bro. On top
No,
of
it's like double everything.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
which is like so backwards. I hate
yeah,
that.
and I made some good food, like good recipes, but I was like, man, like I can't keep doing this every day, you know?
Yeah, right.
Like it was so much work.
No, I've actually been hitting up this place called Salad and Go. If you've heard of it,
I've heard of it.
I want to try it so bad.
I love their business model. Because first of all, I love their stuff. Their business model is it's supposed to be as cheap and convenient as fast food,
Yep.
and it is. You will,
But it's still quality.
it's
I've
still
heard.
great quality
Yeah.
ingredients, and you'll probably if you like just buy a regular salad, you're not paying more than $8 or $9. I'm like, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Like that needs to be like I haven't had it in a while, but like I was eating it probably like every other day.
Yeah, because I was talking about that with someone, and I was like, I mean, I want to try it, but like, it's concerning because it's fast food salad. I'm not trying to eat some McDonald's quality salad. They're like, no, like it's McDonald's priced pretty
Yeah.
much, but like it's good quality. Like it
Sure enough, yeah.
actually tastes like a really decent salad. I'm like, okay, so I
And
still
it's
have yet to
big,
try
it's
it.
big portions.
I heard,
it's like it's a giant
yeah.
bowl. I'm like, wow, dude, they figured it out.
You won't catch me at Salads and Go. I'll take
It's
the Go
so
part and
good.
get the hell out of that,
It's so
that
good.
restaurant.
I actually might get that later. It's so good.
What's wrong with you people?
I enjoy salads so much that I'll literally just chop up lettuce, and for like my dressing, I use olive oil.
So when I was a cook back in an assisted living facility years ago, when I was like 19 or 20, I would make myself salads because they had every single ingredient, and I was so happy because like you could have fresh hard-boiled egg, you know, you have bacon, you have, you know, just any dressing you want, which I don't really even like dressing that much, but spinach.
I don't like
mixed
getting dressed
greens.
either. Sorry.
You want to play the button, Caleb?
No.
Or is that not even worth it?
No, it wasn't worth it. Oh,
No,
hold
don't
on.
even indulge him.
No,
You
that
know
was
what
a
I also
terrible
need to
joke.
do? I also need to get back into running because I've been putting it off for so long, but I really need to get back into running because I used to run. I was training for half a marathon, and I actually got into decent shape. It was the best shape I've ever been in my life, but now I've like fell out of that because I got this like weird foot thing where like my feet started hurting really bad. Not a fungus, if that's what you're thinking.
No.
Okay, you made a face.
I don't think anyone was thinking
Okay,
that.
'cause you made a
But,
face.
you know,
You made a face
the fact
like-
you were so offended at assuming we thought it was a fungus now makes me question if it was a
It was
fungus.
All I heard was feet thing, and I was like,
It was not a fungus. No, my feet just started hurting like really, really bad one day, and I never went to like a doctor about it. But like I was afraid that like a doctor would tell me I wouldn't be able to run again. I think that's why I put it off for so long.
You think it was possibly something like shin splints, but like for your feet?
It may have been. I was training for a good like 2 or 3 months.
You might have just been running wrong or wearing
That's
the
what
wrong
peop-
shoes.
I got running shoes though, and I got even lifts for it. People say I may have been running wrong. I'm like, why would it have been so long? I don't know. I'll have to try that again.
You need to go to like, because it's really expensive, but if you really want to get back into running that bad, they have these places that you can go where they watch you walk and run.
Yeah.
And they like specialize the shoe to work as a running shoe, considering how you run and the shape of your foot and everything.
I've had a friend who does that, and I think it is kind of pricey. I think it'd be worth it though, because I really did love running. I hated it at first, but I was like, I forgot what I think my motivator at the time was like female related, but now I don't have that, so I'm like, why would I do it? But now, like seeing the weight loss, I'm like combined with running, I think
it's very encouraging when you start seeing the results.
it really
You're
like
yeah.
made it also. This is stupid. It also made me want to clean up my room a little bit, my house. You know, like it just got me in a mood. I'm like, you know
Yeah.
what? Like I'm overformed right now. I just
Well,
want to keep doing stuff.
I'm really excited for Halloween. There's a costume I want to fit into, which I'm really close to.
Yeah.
But I want it to actually like look good. I don't want to look
Dude.
like a chubby guy in a suit. of
Exactly,
armor.
dude.
You know what
I
mean?
have an awesome idea too, and it's like half
Yeah.
complete already. I'm gonna look dang sexy if I get to like 175 or something. Or
Right.
175 is probably like 170, 175 is my goal.
Yeah.
I'd be happy if I can get to 180. You know, around this
Yeah,
time.
180 is my goal weight.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the only way Weight Watchers would sponsor me. 'cause
I no longer have like a goal weight because I've noticed. So before, when I was 19, the fattest I've ever been was actually 20 pounds less than the heaviest I've ever been, if that makes sense. So when I was 19 and I was 180, I looked like fat, but currently
it's different on women, guys.
at 200, almost 200, I didn't look nearly as like big as I did then, even though I weighed more. And so I'm kind of getting rid of like the weight goal and just going for like a fit goal. So I got pants that are a little too small for me, and I made it to where like I can button them, but like I definitely need to lose weight to be able to
Right.
functionally fit in them.
Yeah.
And so my goal is to be able to comfortably put those pants on.
So I definitely fit in a medium shirt. I don't think it would look good right now. So I'm still sticking to larges.
I'm trying to get to large, but like my mom keeps telling me, like, no, like you got broad shoulders, so you have to be an XL.
Right.
I'm like, I think that makes sense because like for me growing up, extra large meant fat, but it doesn't actually mean that.
No. And like here's the thing too. If the shirt looks too baggy on you, you can go down a size with broad shoulders or not. So my shirts, like the one I was wearing last night when we were doing karaoke, me and Darci and her husband and some other people, I noticed my shirt's looking kind of baggy on me. So it's like I could go down a size. I don't know if it'd look good or not. But
Sure,
we're
and
getting there.
I don't know if it's still in style, but baggy shirts were in style for a little bit.
That's what messed me up so much on my weight gaining was the fact that, I wear really baggy, stretchy clothes, and so I never noticed anything getting tight on me. And I think that was the hardest part for losing weight, too, was I didn't notice anything like being skinnier in anything because it's all sweatpants and
Right.
oversized shirts and
Stuff
stuff
that's
like
supposed
that.
to feel comfortable
Right.
no matter what.
Right. And so that was why I got the pants that were too tight
Yeah.
for me, so that I had something to like rely on to be like, okay, this used to not fit and now it does.
But you know what's funny is these jeans. These were like these were for like a skinnier person, and then when I started gaining weight again, I stretched them out. So now that I'm getting back down to the weight that these jeans were supposed to fit originally, now these jeans are too big. I got to put a belt on and tighten it real tight.
You know, I was volunteering at a church a few weeks ago. I was running camera for them, and I was on the floor, like, next to the stage. And, like, I bent down for something, and then in my corner of my eye, I saw this, like, he looked like he was 90. This old guy got out of his chair, well, as slow as possible, like, walk up to me. You know, like, like, it took probably a minute for him to get to me. Then he said, you know, son, when you bend down, everyone can see. I was like, oh, he's like, you might want to pull your shirt down. I'm like, thanks, man. So then I was like, okay, my journey starts now. that was
the wake up call.
That was legitimately, I think, where I started. Whether it was for that reason or not, I think that's a legitimate.
Yeah. So I mean, these pants are nice because they were growing with me, which is like, you know, as I'm gaining weight, they're like, we got you, bro. We're gonna. And now they're getting to a point where I'm going where it can't follow me.
You betrayed us, kid.
Yeah. Well, I was 235 this time last year.
No way.
And I could not.
235.
I could not put these on anymore. I couldn't do it. I washed them. They shrunk. They kind of shrunk down like they do, and then it was like they wouldn't get on.
Is it true that like bigger people will lose weight faster than?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Which 100%.
Because like there are some really big people like 260, and they lose like 40, 60 pounds, and they're doing relatively the same.
Were you not
stuff.
one of the kids that watched The Biggest Loser on TV while eating a cupcake with your family?
Oh, I did, but I wasn't watching.
You're cruel.
I wasn't eating a cupcake. You're like,
I can see you at the.
We're like
never
eating
enjoy
extra
this again.
icing.
I can see you at the Comic-Con where the star comes in. You take a picture with him. You bring him a cupcake. He's from The Biggest Loser. You're like, you're a jerk.
No, so my family, we did watch that growing up, but my family, I think they still watch it. Is My 600-Pound Life or whatever?
I can't watch that stuff.
Oh my gosh, dude!
so
The
sad.
most disgusting thing. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean. Like, legitimately, what they do for the like the film, you know, for the views, right? They'll freaking videotape them like taking a shower or something, and they won't censor it because you can't see anything. But I'm like, that's still just really gross. And my parents watch it while they're eating. I'm like, what is wrong with you? I hate that show so much. It's so wrong.
Yeah.
And then they always do the surgery. And I'm like, oh god, that just sounds.
That's the thing. I know people that do the surgery and then they still don't fix anything.
Yeah.
Not because
they don't change their lifestyle.
Exactly. There's no lifestyle change, or they're just expecting this magical procedure to
I thought
cure.
that was something that was required with the surgery by the doctor, was living a
You have to
certain
get,
lifestyle
you know,
for
you
so
have
long.
to get to a certain point, and then they do the surgery, and then after that,
Yeah,
it's
because
your choice.
sometimes you're too big to have the surgery,
Right.
and like you got to lose 100 pounds first.
Yeah.
And then, but when you're that big,
Yeah.
I mean, that weight just melts off pretty
Right.
quick.
Yeah. Because have you seen their workouts that they have them do?
No, I've seen them on the
When-
weird little tricycle.
When they're
with their
like
arms.
that big, they're like, okay, stand up, and then they stand. They're like, okay, sit down, and then they sit, and then they're like,
Dude, I can do that.
That's not funny. What button are you looking for? Just press it.
I was.
Good job. You stood up, you fat mother.
Bleep, bleep.
That was the wrong button.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry.
That was a long law for you.
Don't ever touch
I thought that was
thing
the
again.
beeper.
No.
No, I caught up with a friend recently who actually, mutual friend, who just lost a lot of weight recently, or was on a long journey. Like,
Me? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he looks great. You know, he was probably like, I don't know how big he was pretty big.
Yeah.
Not like huge, but like he looks better than me. I'm like,
I'm very dedicated to keeping this off this time because I've had a weight loss like this 3 years ago, but
Dude.
I put it right back
my
on.
biggest
Yeah.
inspiration from childhood is freaking Josh Peck. I mean, like, my gosh.
Well, he was like,
Oh, yeah.
but he was a kid though. Like kids
I
grow
mean-
into their fat suit when they get older. You know what I mean?
Sometimes.
I guess so.
The kid- the-
I mean, how old was he in like the last season? Because he was like, no, he actually lost the weight before the show ended.
Have you seen that Netflix movie, The Devil All the Time? Mm-mm. Okay. The kid that played Dudley in
Yeah.
the Harry Potter franchise, you know, the fat kid that, that
yeah.
lives with Harry Potter, he looks unrecognizable.
Really?
He's skinny. Well, I wouldn't say muscular, but he looks like a normal person now. You know what I mean? Like
That's crazy.
He's attractive.
Like his role was supposed to be
yeah,
fat.
yes.
Kid.
And I
It's
mean, he
funny.
played that role well. He was fat at the
Yeah.
time, but like when he grew up, he just grew into his skin.
That's
you know
true.
what I
I
mean?
guess
So-
I guess it's not fair to
Yeah.
compare.
I know we're not saying names of people that we know.
Just beep them if you have to.
No, I can control myself. So I made this person skinny and attractive.
Okay.
It's me, isn't it?
Dang.
Oh no.
Caleb, I have to say,
And I was
you
asking,
even gave him a beard.
well, because he has one, but he doesn't like clean it up or anything. He just has to go wild, and it
Yeah.
looks so bad.
Yeah.
And I didn't give him hair, you know, like I didn't make it unrealistic.
thing.
It's amazing.
And so
how
I
much-
showed it to Paul. I was like, should I low-key send this to him so that maybe it encourages him to lose weight?
That may mess someone up. You might want to be careful with that.
Who is
didn't
that
send
guy?
it.
And
I
wanna-
do wish I could grow more facial hair though, because
Yeah.
like that it would look a lot better. I think.
Sure.
But oh well, we have the cards we're dealt with.
That's right. You got to work with what you got. There are some
I-
things, looks in the mirror, that the gym can't fix. If you're ugly.
I've got a decent stash, an okay stash, better than some people.
I like my stash.
God.
Okay, let's move on. to an actual like.
Has it been an hour yet?
Move on to another subject.
Well, I don't think we're done saying thank you to everybody.
When was the last time we said thank you to someone? That was like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know. Oh, no,
Okay,
I'm
then
not,
say
I'm not done.
thank
I'm very
you.
happy. I'm very happy with the goals I've set for myself this year, the encouragement from y'all and my personal friends, my personal life. I've set some pretty good goals, and I'm very happy with how things have turned out, I think. I don't know. I never thought we'd have 44 subs. I was thinking for sure we'd be screwed at,
12.
yeah,
Yeah, at most.
sure. Yeah, and once I started posting shorts, it just got better. You know, like things have started moving real fast.
I mean, like all that's next really is like one of those videos to pop off. You know, like it would probably be like video content, but like something to go a little viral. You know, semi-viral. You know,
Yeah.
to hit us. Up.
Sure.
But, I mean, like big goal obviously would be 50, but like 100, dude. If 100 happens, like,
Yeah,
I
that'd
think
be
it will.
sick.
I think it actually will at this point.
Yeah, I mean, like it's not gonna happen overnight. It could, and
Yeah.
it does for some people, but like it. I mean, maybe not. Maybe it's just we're gonna have to keep earning them sub by sub.
I think if you keep consistently posting your shorts and everything,
That's
that's
what we
what's
keep
going to help you
hearing,
out the
yeah.
most.
Yeah. So and then like this whole time I haven't been tagging, you know, our videos to
So,
make
yeah,
them
a
hit that
lot of,
algorithm a lot easier.
Are you not hashtagging it with a bunch of hashtags?
I am now, but
Oh,
I
okay.
wasn't for ever since we started. I haven't been, you
Yeah.
know, and now it's like, oh shoot, like
We
it
should have
could've
been doing it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah,
I mean,
put like 20 hashtags on that thing.
20. My God,
Yeah.
Well, as many as you can think
Yeah.
that would be relatable.
no way. Okay,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've been doing like 3 or 4.
Yeah, no, like literally like load it, because on mine, whenever I posted a couple stories about my program, my very first video I posted, I just put a bunch of hashtags that related to it, and it got over 1,000 views.
Well, before I was tagging, some of our videos got like 1,000 views. Like the one me and Darcy, one of our emotional manipulation ones, just got like 1.4K. No, it wasn't emotional manipulation. It was a blooper I cut out.
yeah,
Oh,
And it was just like something I was screwing around with, and then like 1.4K.
yeah, that's how it
you
happens.
know, and no tags needed.
Yeah.
None. I mean, we didn't get any subs off of that one either, but I wish we did. But it's all right. Like that's a lot. That's a lot of people clicking our video. You know, like I mean, that's like again, I never thought we'd get that many people checking out something that we made.
dude, if 1,000 people just decided like randomly.
Yeah.
My
like,
gosh. What do you
'cause-
got to lose? What do you got to lose?
Exactly. And like, I mean, it's a lot of work, but it's like I am enjoying doing it, and I feel accomplished when I get it done. Like this has been a great little side project for me, and hopefully y'all, you know, I don't know how y'all feel, but like
It's really fun.
yeah, it's like, and it doesn't take that much work. Like, yeah, sometimes you got to dump money on a new sound system.
It's only how much you're willing to put in. Like, for us, the only reason we invested in this equipment is really because we want to see it go far, you know,
Yeah.
like really far. But like, if it's just something to do with your friends, like,
Yeah.
and your family, like, honestly, you can get it really cheap, you know, and really
Right.
easy. Like, there's free software out there.
True.
The original sound system, guys, if y'all want to do something like this, the original sound system was what, $160 per microphone.
Yeah, so round it all up, probably like less than 400.
Yeah, and then like the recording software that's free.
Yeah.
The editing software, which is what I'll still be using to edit even this, free. You know, maybe at some point I could switch to something that's paid, but I don't feel like paying for a subscription to something that I really don't need.
Yeah.
I think if you're looking for something to put more money into, I would put into the video.
Yeah, I, that would probably be the next step at this point.
Yeah.
But
we
I
would
don't-
probably need a space first.
I don't see putting video to this show yet for a while,
Yeah.
unless like I mean, again, I'm not gonna overreach and be like, yeah, at one point we're gonna hit 1 million subs listening to our show. Probably not. Okay, that's not like you got to get lucky. It's almost like
You either
winning the
gotta
lottery.
get lucky, or you have to already have a name out there.
Right.
I'd want it to be like presentable too. Like if we like a room where like we can put lighting in there and make it look really homey.
Yeah.
And something like that.
Well, some people go all out on that stuff on a show that's not even established yet.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, and then like it's discouraging. I mean, it wasn't for me because I already knew. I've already got people talking about when they first started their channel.
Why don't you make a little peel and stick sticker of your podcast stuff to put on the wall?
I like that idea. But like when you first upload your show and it's like you get 1 or 2 views. Actually, our first episode got like right out the gate like 100 views. So that was like family and friends clicking and then like listening to 2 seconds and then clicking off, But like we got a decent amount of views that first video. Yeah. And then we just kind of went from there. And like, like I knew right out the gate, like we're not going to just wake up to 1 billion views the first right out the gate, And it's just like it takes time. And like 44 subs right now, that's great. Like, that's a lot.
You have more subscriptions than you do videos, which is cool.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I mean, unless you're counting the shorts. But yeah, I'm with you. Absolutely. And that's it. That's so exciting. That's really cool. And I think it's just going to keep going up. I'm hoping. So, and I plan, because you and I had to sit down and talk about it. Like, where do we see this going? Do we actually see us keep continuing to do it? Because you had to break the news to me that it's time to upgrade our equipment. And I was like, it's going to be so expensive.
Well, specifically, I was like, if you want to see this go far, it unfortunately, like, just because we want guests on here really bad, and like we've always enjoyed having people on, like, it's not worth the hassle, like, and it's always like a rolling of the dice, and typically it's not in our favor if the audio comes out clean or whatnot. So we really just need something more reliable.
You can always make little like stickers or cards too for whenever you go to like bars.
And just like stick it on the toilet. Third World Podcast.
No, like those President Biden things on the gas pumps. Where like, I did that.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea. And then like, I mean, I actually kind of planned at some point to make some kind of merch, you know, and like
that's really what's gonna get you like the furthest.
A hat, a shirt, something like that.
Dude,
something
black and yellow looks really good.
I think so.
I think we need someone to actually like make.
Wiz Khalifa made an entire song about black and yellow.
Wow.
I think we need someone to actually make like.
Imagine if you wore our shirt.
Because our current logo is like kind of photoshopped. I think we should actually get someone to like draw it or something. That make it like really officially ours. Did you know those plagiarists? There was gonna come. That's my wheel. That's the wheel that I put on. That was from my chair.
That is a wheel I found in a drawer. There's like a bunch of spare wheels for a chair. I don't know where it goes to.
That's funny.
And it was hilarious. My buddy saw the original JPEG I uploaded.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was great. That was a fun time. I was like, I'm so lazy. I was like, here, bro, boom. Yeah, and there it is. My buddy's like, let me fix that for you.
Yeah, I still need to make the thumbnail for your spinoff show. I'll probably do that today. Actually.
Yeah, please. I was trying to run some stuff through AI Midjourney, and I was like, I wasn't happy because it can't. It doesn't do the cruise control logo.
You know what? I actually don't like now. It's funny you mentioned. There's a YouTuber I've been watching. Who just started using like only AI generated stuff for his thumbnails, and actually I hate it because like it kind of just feels cheap. I don't know, like
really?
For someone he has like over 1 million subscribers.
Yeah,
and, like you could pay someone to make thumbnails for you like professionally.
I guess, but
to use Midjourney, like I don't know, it feels like a shortcut. I don't know. I don't like shortcuts. That's just me.
I would agree with you if AI art wasn't so funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like sometimes it looks wonky.
If it's for laughs, that's one thing.
And like I think it fits for our show very well.
Oh my goodness! You know how AI is horrible at doing hands.
One who told you that, but yeah.
What if you have the hands on the steering wheel so that it has like 27 fingers?
And then the cruise control light turns on. All right, you taking notes, Shaps? Here's our thing.
Okay. 27 fingers.
And then the cruise control light comes on, you know.
I see your engine light.
Well, I was hoping at some point we have like a little like animation thing going.
No, definitely.
Yeah, for a logo.
I just need to spare $50 for Fiverr, but we'll get that.
I can give you that.
No, I got it.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. But you said you need it though, so it means you don't have it.
Well, yeah, I'm still saving. Oh, that's another thing. I've actually budgeted. So like even in my bank, like I've set up like a budget for myself. So I'm being like very cautious and careful and like making sure like things that need to be paid for get paid for first, which I always did, but like I wouldn't have anything left over after that. So I'm sure there's some I can squeeze out.
This is a time to celebrate because like our show's going up to that next level. We're all reaching our goals here. Like a big thing for me is weight loss. Like, and now I'm switching more now to maintaining it. Okay, but like we got so much to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Like my life is dang near perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm on top of the world right now. I got a show that I love doing, I love making, and I get to do it with all my friends. And then like I'm super skinny now, basically. Like, you know, I'll always be a bit pudgy. I'll never be like a football player looking guy, but I'm not like, you know, gigantic anymore where I got to upgrade my shirts, you know, like I'm upgrading the equipment. Plus sized. I don't need a Roadcaster Pro shirt, you know, to fit into it. You know, I'm very happy. Like, I'm pretty much at the top of my game. I got good hair. Facial hair is good. Like, you know, I got a lot going for me.
Shout out to Rode. They have killer product.
Yeah. And I don't know, like Darci, what do you feel? How are you feeling? Like, are you feeling
about
like
my stuff?
Yeah, your life? How's it going?
I feel pretty good. It's really like crazy to think sometimes like the goals I had to reach and how now that's just kind of like a natural thing I'm doing. Even like just drinking water, honestly.
There's a big gallon size thing of water. 2 gallon, right?
Just 1 gallon.
Just 1
but
gallon.
I refill it sometimes.
Jeez.
But like I remember having to like force myself to even drink like a glass of water a day, and now like I have to make sure I'm not drinking too much water.
When you drink that much water, like, do you notice like your face clearing up and stuff? Yeah, when you drink
feel
that
so
much
much
water
better.
every day, like your face.
I think that's
totally
part of my
clears
weight
up.
loss too. Is
Yeah,
just drinking an appropriate amount of water, and
Oh,
I just
yeah.
feel better throughout the day.
It's insane.
Fixing my sleep schedule.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's another thing.
This is the latest I've slept in weeks, and I still woke up like around 11.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. I'm getting up at 6 in the morning now to make my food. I'm cooking in the morning. Nothing crazy, something simple. Like I make eggs, English muffin, and grits. I love grits, and it's all fitting under how many calories I can have a day. So I can still kind of eat what I want, just less of it, and then I'm losing weight. You know, and I feel great in the morning. I go to work. I don't even need to eat lunch, but because I want to make sure I'm not under eating, I make myself eat lunch, and it's still within my calorie limit.
That's another thing I've really improved on is cooking.
Yeah.
So, because I've always been a waitress, and so I just ate food from the restaurants I worked at, or I just made like ramen when I got home. I literally like that was all I knew how to make. And when me and Paul got married, I was like, oh gosh, like I should learn how to cook.
Right.
And I think I've gotten pretty good at it.
Oh, you're a great cook. My God,
Oh,
I was disappointed for my birthday you couldn't make sushi because it was expensive. Because I knew like it would be fire, some bomb sushi, you know. But you still did good with what you made. Like I just like you are a good cook, like straight up.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. When I watch her cook and I can't eat it because I'm already at my calorie limit, I'm sitting there watching like, man, that looks freaking good. Whenever she's making fish.
Whatever you made for his birthday, that was pretty good.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, all 44 of you subs weren't invited, but well, some of y'all were, but yeah, I don't know. That's the other thing. So I have a dream board. My mom gave me this book a while back, and she was like, you know, this is stuff you can pray for. Put your little image on the board and pray about it. Well, you're really in the book she gave me says like to pick one thing and pray about it, but I put all my goals on there, and 2 of those goals was to get up at 6 and weigh 180 pounds. So I get up at 6, I'm at like 185 pounds, give or take, depending on how much water I had the night before, and like I'm almost there. Like I'm almost reaching those goals, and now I just got to maintain that, you know, and just kind of keep it up.
Well,
Not
I'm
to
a really
mention-
big like night owl. Like I'll
Oh, yeah.
stay up till 5 a.m. no problem. And so
That's
whenever
not night anymore, Darci.
I know.
Actually, you're really early now.
I'm an early bird.
and so I used to sleep till like 2 or 3. But considering how late I stayed up, like I wasn't just like being lazy and sleeping 12 hours.
Right,
like,
for sure.
But I've adjusted it so that I'm waking up around 9 and I'm asleep by or before 1.
Yeah, I mean, except for today, I was getting up at 6 in the morning. But today I got up at 9, and Shaps was like, "All right, we doing this at 10?" I was like, "Ugh, I guess."
Yeah.
As I got up at 9.
Yeah, right. I got up at 9 too. So yeah, that was pretty good. And just I knew filled in with this equipment would take a while, so I just wanted to get that done. You know, get some recording in here. So
I'm so happy.
me too. Yeah, I love this thing. I'm sorry. Let me figure it. What button do I want to... Oops, sorry. See, now I'm talking through a megaphone at the simple press of a button. So, I love it. It's got all these cool features on it. I just want to tell the world at how great I am and how great this show is coming and had the best friends in the world. Shout it from the rooftops. And that's it.
Road, please sponsor. Hashtag please
Yeah.
sponsor.
No, I want Weight Watchers to sponsor us.
Weight Watchers. No, Road will give us free stuff.
So will Weight Watchers. I'll get
No,
free.
they just give you free weight loss.
Oh no! I get to feel
How
great
could I
about myself.
decide?
Boo!
Stop.
Nerd.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm very happy. I mean, yeah. So you're talking about video. Maybe at some point we'll get to add video to it, but it would have to be if we were doing this full time, unless we had somebody to do it for us.
That's the thing. Like, I'm totally down with the idea, but it would have to be after like a big milestone, and like if I can consider this being like a full time thing,
Right. Yeah.
on top of my other full time jobs. So,
Exactly. Well, I could see your job. You know, you maybe you wouldn't want to leave that job for something like this.
Luckily, it's very lenient, so like I could probably balance it out. But yeah.
Well, actually, here's the thing, though. I wouldn't mind doing all the work, editing and whatnot. But there's no reason we both have to sit there and edit stuff together. You know what I mean? So, I wouldn't mind if this became a sustainable thing at some point in our lives. I wouldn't mind not working and just dedicating my time to this and this being the job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like even if we just did one episode a week, or even if we switched to 2 episodes a week, that wouldn't be that big of a thing to edit. You know what I'm saying? So I could do all that, and then if we ever added videos, I could put, I don't mind editing the videos and stuff.
I mean, don't most YouTubers and podcasts, even whenever they're like making a living off of it, just post once a week normally?
Sure, I
I
think
would
so.
say so.
Yeah. So
Because
like
I don't really know anybody that posts daily. Like that's a lot.
the only thing I can, I wouldn't do daily for sure. I'm
Well,
thinking.
no, we would have to, we would have to have a gaming channel aside that does post daily,
Right.
And then we would do the podcast like once a week.
Exactly. That's the
Something
thing.
like
We'd be
that.
branching out, okay? Because like I would love to do full on movie reviews, and
Oh,
not just like what we did with The Flash. I'm talking like we're sitting down watching a movie, making fun of it
With
as
coffee.
we're going.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That'd be fun. Yeah, that'd be
I like
great.
that.
I could do that full time, like no one's business.
You
But
could
again-
always do like a little movie Monday and then like a, weird Wednesday.
Exactly. And then on top of our show, Darcy, you and I, as we're just going through that, we're just like, there's so much stuff we could do. But like, I mean, just now working full time, I'm not married right now, but I do plan at some point being married. And then like, that's going to take up time, obviously. So like,
Maybe we should start a Patreon.
this, but this will only probably ever be just something for fun.
Sure.
There's all this stuff I could be doing, but it would only be sustainable if like that we were getting paid for it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Why would you only do more than one episode a week or whatever? Like, can you imagine like if we got all these people trying to like sponsor us, and it's like, well, if we just make more videos and we put the sponsor in there, like that's just more money. That's
Yeah.
the reason why we'd be upping the amount of content we do. But we'll probably never get there, bro. That's just like a dream thing, you know. Just having, say we cap out at 50 subs. That's a lot. That's not bad.
Eventually, I would
that's fun.
consistently 4 people like every week. If we can do that, 3 people I think is a good goal.
Three's
for now.
good. I don't know about 4. I feel like I don't want us to all talk over each other.
Yeah, I don't know. I like more people than on my podcast only because
Yeah.
like it makes it feel a little bit more groupy.
Right.
rather than
The
just-
episode we had with Toomey was fun, but I was kind of worried we weren't letting him talk enough.
Yeah.
I haven't gone back and listened through the footage. I tried to be like, so Toomey.
Some people are still
yeah.
brand new to podcasting,
Right.
which is
That's true. I was like, I had to be like, hey, Toomey, what do you think? How are things going? That episode hasn't aired yet.
He's a quiet individual.
Yeah. Well, he's really not. That's the thing. But I was worried you and I were just going off and talking. But I'll go back and listen to the footage and see.
See, but isn't he supposed to be the third wheel though, where he has to butt in?
Awkwardly
Like
butt
you guys
in.
are
Ah,
holding
that makes
hands on the
sense.
sidewalk.
With
It's
the
only room for
save,
the
Darcy
two of
with the
you.
save.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But no, I always try to have the guests like, okay, so what do you think? So and so, that way, because like some of them are a little bit more shy, and you kind of have to like throw them the mic.
Poke at 'em.
Yeah. But I was worried you and I were just going to town and just like
Oh.
and like making sure. Yeah. Hold on. Which one is it? Perfect. Well, the crickets think you were hilarious, but yeah, I don't know. We'll get better at that as time goes on. Because like when we started talking about Assassin's Creed, we were just like boom, 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 but you and I, and I was like, oh yeah, Toomey, what do you think? So I don't know. I'm just that's just something we're gonna have to practice. It just depends on what guests we have. Because like we've had guests on that are way more dominant. And just like here we go, and they're just gonna talk about it. So I don't know. Maybe we just have to see. But I'm again, we're almost at the hour mark, so I can quit talking about it. But I just thinking about where we started. You and I were just talking about stuff. our show first episode was like 70 minutes long, and then I had to find a way to cut it down. You know,
Almost 6 months, dude.
6 months in, we got it down
Oh
to
my
like
goodness.
we're
Has
at
it
it.
really been that long?
Oh yeah,
January.
yep,
That's
January.
pretty crazy.
I think it was around like January 20th, something like
Sure,
21st.
yeah.
But I mean, it's June 24th now
Yeah.
at the time of recording, and it's awesome, bro. I'm so happy. I'm very happy with how this is going and what it's turned into. We had guests on where we can talk about legit things and have good conversations. We got like expert witnesses, you know, basically on the show to be able to talk about some of the stuff we want to talk about.
Yeah.
You know, it's like what you and I were talking about therapy with an actual therapist here. Like that's freaking awesome.
Who
And,
was the therapist?
our friend Erica.
okay.
I don't think you've ever met her, but she was here, and we're having a great conversation. We ate a Big Mac on the air. You
That's
know,
right.
We've had all
And
these.
that was a Big Mac.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh! Every
And
time you've given me fast food, dude.
and they've switched up their formula since then, dude. The Big
Since
Macs
then?
don't taste the same anymore. Yeah, so they're
you're
switching
saying
up how they
that we
cook
have
it.
to-
We have to do it again. The Big Mac 2. It's like I'm licking my fingers and I start touching the soundboard.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, a fry got under there. Oh god.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
That's enough of that.
That's
Dude, I can't wait till we actually have a theme song. You said you got someone who wants to work on that for us. Yeah.
Potentially, yeah.
Thank you, Darcy.
Yeah, that's what I want. The stock roadcaster music
Yeah.
becomes preloaded.
No, I was thinking about how we can add it to the soundboard and we're able to do.
Yeah.
Do.
You think it's something kind of I'm thinking jazzy, something like that, you know, or maybe something a little bit more techno. Who knows?
Well, I actually kind of like how simple this one is. That's already in the board. I'm not saying we use it, but maybe something similar to that. I also know a guy who I wouldn't mind paying. He'd do it for free, but he's a very talented music artist, and I mean, I'd pay him just for the heck of it because, like, I love him and his family. Like, they're like really close friends of mine. Like,
Sure.
it'd feel weird for him making something and then just not paying him for
Of
it.
course.
So yeah, like he'd make a very bomb song that's super chill and simple. But I'm excited to see what the person you're talking about wants to do.
Yeah.
If it's someone who's already a fan of the show and just wants to do that for us, heck yeah, dude.
When are we gonna get the fan art? when do we get that fan art?
Well,
for
first
us?
thing, nobody knows what you look like. That's the first
Exactly.
thing. Yeah. So
There's so
what-
much that you could run with that.
what- just draw a troll across from me, like sitting on the show. Yeah. I'm not saying he's a gargoyle. I'm just saying he has a very unfortunate body type. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm joking. He's a very good looking guy. Very few people, though, unless you know him personally, Shaps, you don't know what he looks like because he likes to keep his identity anonymous.
I'd be interested to see though, like if you had enough subscribers that were good at drawing their like guesstimate to what they think he looks like.
That's what I'm saying. Like that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already heard him say he wishes he had a better beard. Go crazy.
Just like a beard that goes like 10 feet long.
But no mustache.
There's just like a random patches on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, your friend asked me one time, do you think you'd ever try to grow a full beard? And I was like, screw you. This is good as it gets, woman.
What's wrong with this one?
Yeah.
At least it wasn't like the commentary of no beard.
It's true. Yeah. We don't have to repeat that in the record. Because they might actually know. We don't hurt their feelings. Whoever said that.
Aw.
You know who you are. Maybe. But I don't know. I'm happy. How do you feel? Are you happy?
I'm very happy.
Do you feel like you stick around for a long time?
I feel like I could stick to this like glue.
Where's the boo? Oh, hold on. Oh no, they loved it.
Yeah, all right, that's what I'm talking
That was a
about.
good joke, right? I love this thing, man. Oh, look, one guy's going crazy with it. Nice.
There's like 5 or 6 pages you can make of just all these.
Just like these really good sound. We need people going, boo, boo. I'd love it if we could have like somebody record all that for us, like get a bunch of people together and they go, boo, you know, and it's like our own. We don't have to worry about copyright because it's
Ooh,
ours.
yeah.
Dude,
We
all
own
my
it.
coworkers
You could just
would do that
ask,
for free. They'd be
yeah.
like, "Of course, I'll tell you. Of course, I'll boo you."
Get the inmates to boo.
Oh my gosh! Hey guys, I just want to pop in for a second while I'm going to go out there and enjoy life. But before I leave,
I see. Okay, they're making a joke because I used to work in a jail and a prison. You know, so
Yeah.
when I was at my heaviest, I'd walk into a cell block and they'd all start going, moo.
stereotypical fat prison guard. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. I can't mention names, but there's this person who writes to me ever so often, and they say, "Have a good donut." You know, enjoy a donut. I'm like, you know what?
Good one, man.
Oh, that's
Have a
hilarious.
good donut.
Yeah, like, oh, enjoy a donut. I'm like, you know what? Screw you.
They
I'm
really-
I know, right? But, you know, hey, I just work
Can
here,
we
man.
record a podcast episode just for us?
Right? Yeah. The lost episode no one will ever hear.
Just for people in that circle.
Yeah, the inside joke episode that never airs, where we're just talking about personal stuff. That'd be hilarious.
Funny.
So I don't know.
Uncensored version.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here and just start cussing like nobody's business. You know? But I swear like a sailor.
Honestly, though.
You know what's really nice about yesterday was like me, Darcy, and Paul, and a few other people were doing karaoke, and I just portioned out how many drinks I could have.
Yeah.
And I woke up this morning still feeling skinny because I drank a lot, but I was still under my calorie threshold. I'm doing very good at just maintaining. They brought out pizza for everybody, and I didn't take a single bite because I knew if I ate a bite, I'd eat the whole pizza.
Dude, you know what? First time pizza was put in front of me when I started this, I had to give in because that's my biggest
Right.
weakness. But like last night, actually, there was pizza, and I didn't even like look at it.
Well, see, I'm going to a birthday party for my niece tonight, and there's gonna be good food there. I know because there always is, but I can't eat anymore, and I just got to stick to it. So can't even taste anything.
What was that Morris Critical said recently? He was like a hardest journey he's ever been on was like losing weight in college and then going to a pizza party.
Right.
So I'm like, honestly,
It's tough,
Yeah,
but
dude.
you got to have the willpower. Like, do I want to stay the same? Do I want to put weight back on, or do I want to better myself? And
You guys are making me hungry.
at this point,
I am a little hungry now, believe it or not.
well, you just ate.
I know.
I haven't
I'm
eaten,
big.
so it makes sense why. I'm
Yes, you did. I
hungry.
brought you food, Josh.
I'm probably gonna get like a handful of
somebody
vegetables or something.
decided to eat it.
Hey,
You
actually,
should have gotten up faster. I told you where it was.
I got it.
Yeah.
That's,
I mean-
Just yeah. Okay.
that's
that
why.
was like breakfast, and now it's like past lunchtime. Just saying.
That's
We've
fair.
been here for a while.
Well, I ate a big enough portion where it should carry me the rest of today.
Yes.
And right now I'm fasting Sundays, so I get a jump start on the scale on Monday. So
Nice.
it's working out pretty well.
Oh, I have a funny story about Sundays later on, like for another episode. Oh, it's such a funny story.
We got a few minutes if you want to go ahead and tell it.
Okay. Well, I've noticed something about myself. Speaking about talking about myself, I don't like to do it. However,
You liar.
I've noticed. I've noticed. Okay, so like when like, I don't know if anyone else is like this. Probably so. Say you buy something. Just a quick example. You ordered something, and it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you don't want to make a big deal about it, so you just eat it normally. I'm talking about if it's like a little mistake or they
Yeah.
left something out. More than likely, I mean, like I'll do it sometimes, but more than likely, I'm not even going to mention it. If other friends start doing that, I will speak on their behalf. I was with a whole bunch of people recently at Chili's, and this
Oh,
one
that's
guy.
your first mistake.
Yeah, this one guy made a. This
Ew.
one guy made a big.
It's worse than Applebee's.
One guy made a big hoopla about this free chips.
Sounds
and
like a
salsa.
lot of. Anyway,
This bit, he was making a big, show about. Oh, I'm going to get these free chips and salsa for signing for the rewards program, but he never got them. And then he just kept complaining and complaining and complaining and complaining. I'm like, okay, if you do not ask for the chips and salsa, I'm going to do it for you. And he was like, okay, I'll shut up.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's right. And then literally, like an hour later, I went to go get ice cream with a friend of mine, and she got like gummy worms in her ice cream. It was like dirt and worms, and then like she didn't get the worms, and then she was like, no, it's okay. I was like, no, I'm gonna go up and ask them for those worms, and I went. And if you don't ask it, I'm going to. So if you ever go out with me, like just know I got your back. I asked for the worms, and they basically applauded me.
nice.
Yeah, like kind of like that. Just like that. They were the lady there because she's the manager. She was like, I like that. I like you. You're telling me, you know what?
Yeah.
You're telling it as it is. You know what? We made a mistake. That's on us. You were respectful about it. You know what? I like this one. I'm like, hey, yeah.
Let me tell you something. Correct me if I'm wrong, Darcy. Every girl that says no, it's fine. It's not fine. You got to actually do the opposite of what they're telling
I
you to
could
do.
tell that. Like, literally,
Yeah.
just like, it's not, no, clearly not fine. Even by the tone
Yep.
of your voice.
Yeah.
Like,
If they
"Oh, it's
forget something
fine."
on their food, and they're like, no, it's fine. It's not fine. Fix it.
Okay, I'm gonna,
Remember
I'm the
that.
one that runs in to say something.
Well, that's the thing.
I'm
though.
very polite.
your
So
personality,
okay,
yeah.
fun story. So
You
I've
got 30 seconds.
whatever, you're gonna edit it and it's gonna be shorter. It'll
Shush.
be fine. So I'm very polite. I've worked fast food. I've worked service industry. I've done all that. So I get people make mistakes. I'm very kind, very sweet, but I'm just like, hey, you know, like, this is what's going on. Normally people are like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So I go through Dunkin' Donuts and I'm getting coffee and I tell them to put 3 pumps of simple syrup in it. It makes it like barely sweet, just gets away the bitterness of the espresso because it was like a really large one.
Ooh,
yeah.
Gross.
Oh, and so I taste it, and it just was straight up like diabetes in a straw. And so I walk in, and I was just like, hey, you know, like I order this all the time. It's so like overpoweringly sweet. Would you guys mind remaking it? And she was like, didn't you ask for sugar in it? And I was like,
Oh no.
yeah.
You done messed up, coffee lady.
I was like, and she was like, well, you asked for it sweet. You wanted sugar. Sugar's sweet. And I was like,
How about you be sweet?
and I was like, I mean, I've ordered this multiple times. It's never this sweet. It's the exact same way I order it. Could you just please remake it for me? I was still being nice. And
I see the look in your eye.
yeah,
Continue.
the crazy eye.
Yeah, I see
and
it.
so she's like mouthing off to me, right? And I lean over the counter and I was just like, you are going to remake it and you're going to do it now and you're going to do it right. And I'm going to stare at you the whole time you do it. And if you make one move wrong, I'm going to have you remake it again and again and again. So you can go ahead and get started on it. And she just like looks at me and I'm like, yeah, you can move along. Like, and because I'm so kind and like,
Yeah.
I get if you're having a bad day, but if somebody's being kind and you are
You can't
the
be
worker,
rude back. Like,
yeah,
you can't be rude to people. Like, that
especially as a
sucks.
worker.
Yeah.
Like you're getting paid to be here. You know, I'm
No.
paying you to be here
There are
pretty
some
much.
people who
Like,
will defend like the working class, you know, like retail and like food industry to the death, like over everything. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, no, I totally get it. A lot of people are mistreated, you know, like in
Yeah.
the work industry, like food industry especially. 'Cause
Right.
it's service, it's customer service, right? It sucks. I was in it. Sometimes it sucks, but it's also really rewarding when you can put on a smile on top of all of that, and people will typically recognize that. There's no excuse for being rude to someone who's being nice to you,
Right.
like just
For
because
sure.
you're having a crappy day.
Right.
Like, there's absolutely no excuse
even after
for
she
that.
was rude, I was still kind. And I
Yeah,
was just like,
exactly.
hey, listen, like,
Yeah.
I get it. I understand that sugar's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
like, I know how it works, but you put in half a cup of
I
sugar
don't think
in
I'd go
this.
that hard. I don't think I'd go that hard. But if it was like some of my friends, you know, who's having a problem, like, I definitely like step in because I'm a lot more confrontational than most of my friends. However,
I'm very
for whatever
confrontational.
reason, when it's myself, like I'm kind of just like, not that I'm afraid. It's more like, I don't care. You know,
Yeah.
like
Right.
it's not the big deal. Like Lil yesterday, Chick-fil-A's never screwed up this bad. I got like, you know, the grilled chicken nugget meal. Yeah, the grilled chicken nugget meal. Not even the meal. I just asked for grilled chicken nuggets and an unsweet tea. I got sweet tea and they gave me fries in the meal. I'm like, I didn't ask for any of this, but I'm not even gonna make a big deal of that. I got somewhere to go. I'm not gonna do nothing about it. So pretty easy to please, but you mess with my friends though.
The second I got attitude twice after being very kind,
yeah.
I like slammed my cup on the counter
Yeah.
and was like, I will straight up throw
Was
this
it-
over, like, remake it.
Was there no manager, or are you not that type?
I didn't request for the manager. I just started like going
You got
off
the
on
problem
her.
with the coworker. I mean,
Right.
that worker. Then tell the worker.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Okay.
all right, guys, that's it for today. I want to say thanks again for everything. I'm very thankful for my friends. I'm also thankful for the people that watch us. Thank you for 44 subs. Looking forward to 50 more, and then hopefully many more after that.
Thank you guys for keeping this alive long enough for Shaps to finally crumble and let me come on. I
Oh,
appreciate
Because it
you.
was only me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
all right, guys. We will see you next time. Hopefully Hopefully it sounds good. Go ahead. Look at that. Yeah, we can now dance ourselves out.
Shaps
So-
defeated.
Yeah,
This is
you,
the Shaps
you can't see
defeated.
this, but I'm going full dance mode right now. Like I'm actually going to town. Like I'm standing on my hands.
Oh my gosh, handstand?
Uh huh.
I mean, you crawling up the walls, dude.
Yeah,
You
bro. I'm
Spider-Man?
going insane. I'm fucking jack now. Ooh.
Oh.
Whoops.
Is it too late to add the
Yes, it
There,
is.
fixed. Fix your post.
Let's go before I actually do it again. Bye. Later, guys.